Welcome back to Board Games Daddy. So, one of the videos that I have in the channel is Camel Up, the racing and betting game. So I found that in the same universe of Camel Up, there's another game called Camel Up Off Season. So here in Spanish, but it's called Off Season. And the story behind it is during the racing season, camels are running and doing those races, and then the race season stops and camels just go back to their normal life, which is delivering goods in the desert. So this other game is not related in any way. It's super different, but it's still interesting because it's done by the same company using the same design, iconography, and you will be having markets and you will be needing to deliver goods. So let's see, I'm going to show you what is inside Camel Up Off Season. So on top of the box we can find manual and a reference sheet. So the manual is very similar to the one that you have on Camel Up. It's also 6 pages that you unfold like this. Okay, and this is also a very simple game. That's why the manual is very small, and I'm going to give you some hints how the game works during this video. Okay, so let me just put back everything in place. So that's the manual, and then because this game has like cards with different iconography, there is this reference guide to help you understand the icons from the back of the cards, which look like carpets. You see the carpets there, and these will be the markets that you will visit, and they have powers that you will activate throughout the game. So because they're all different, you have this guide on close to your hand to help you. Okay, so what do you have inside the box? So a big problem with this game is it has the same kind of coins, plastic coins, that the Camel Up, the race game, has. These are exactly the same coins coming from the same factory. And this insert, you can see there's the coins, they don't hold themselves very well on these spots. So when moving around the box, taking it to play outside and coming back, etc., they typically move away from this space and slide into other places, so you constantly need to be looking for them and put it back. Okay, so this is the 5 coin. So this is not helping, the 5 coin and the 1 coin. And then you have this pyramid here, which is, it's supposed for you to put here like this, and then you take this box out of the game and put it on the table. So this is like the bank, just that, where money is stored and you come and take it from here. It's just that. Okay, and then you will have, this is a up to 5 player game, so you have like 5 different people, which they are not the same people from the races, because these are the camel owners. They look like more poor people, while on the racing game you had like people that had lots of money, sheikhs and foreigners, etc., that had the money to bet on camels, and these are the owners of the camels. Okay. The funny thing is that then you unfold this, and each owner has, this is supposed to be here on the table, right? So I'm just gonna put like this to show you. The owner has 4 camels, sorry, and each of the camels has a limit on the amount of weight that it can take. So this can only take up to 3 cards here, 3. This up to 4, up to 5, and to 6. And so the game plays in 3 stages every round. The first thing is betting, for you to be the first one, and there's an interesting betting concept here, because you will have a tent like this where you hide your money behind for no other players to see, and it's made in a way that you can put your hand here and you can select a coin, some coins, you take it out and you take the hand with coins or empty, and no one sees what you have picked, right? And then the auction for the first place takes place like this. So everyone puts their hand in front and opens at the same time, and whoever has the highest number of coins in a normal auction wins, but with a small caveat, which is if there is a tie on the highest amount, then both players are out of the auction, and it moves back to the previous amount, the lower betting. And then if there's another tie, it moves, those two are out as well, or three or whatever, and it moves to the lowest, the next lowest auction. And so you need to strategically think how much others will bet, how much I'm willing to bet, should I push my luck, etc. So if you lose the auction, you get your money back, but if you win, you lose the coins. So you cannot like bet always crazy amounts because you will lose them. And like the racing game, the winner of this game is the one that in the end has more money. Okay, so push your luck up to a certain point. Okay, and so that's the betting. And once you have once we have a first player, then he gets the blue camel. So this is exactly like, it's the same blue camel from the racing game, but this time this one it won't race. This is just to mark the first player. Okay, just that. And then I need to show you on the manual because it's difficult for me to assemble during the video. You'll get the point. So you will assemble a market that will look like this. So the money, even the insert here is different, as you can see, but there will be a place where you build this thing where you have the cards. It's like a card holder, and then all the players will have their markets, their tents, their camels, and the markets will be in the middle. Then the first player decides which market he wants to go, and then he takes mandatorily all the cards, and can decide to activate or not the power. Okay, and then it goes clockwise to the remaining players. The thing of the game is you need to strategically choose a market that won't blow on your face, because once you get the cards, some of them are hidden. Show you an example of the market. Some of them have, this market for example will have 3 visible cards and 3 hidden cards, so you don't know what's below here. So imagine that you already have, like, you choose a camel. Every camel can only have one type of item. So, and if this one has already 2, 3 types of this fruit here, the Arabic fruit, I don't know the name in English, I don't remember. So then if you get the 4th one from this market, if the camel still had 3, it goes there, but it blows. It cannot hold all these items, and they fell on the ground, so you lose everything. Okay, so you need to be careful getting to markets where you will be able to store the items, because if not, they will just be lost. The camel was not able to hold the weight, and everything will lay on the ground and it got spoiled or broken. So there will be the Arabic fruit from the palm trees, and then you have normal fruit, which is pineapples, pomegranates, etc. And I'll explain how they work when you sell. Then you have like pottery in different colors, and there is a 4th type of good, which is the tissues or carpets in different colors. Okay, so when you sell those, for you to sell those, that's the 3rd stage of a round, which is supported by these cards here. Okay, so I'm going to show you like all the examples of all the goods that you can sell. So for you to sell carpets, you need to have sets of different carpets in your camel. So the bigger the camel is, the more items you have, the bigger the sets you can build, right? So if you are able to sell a set of 2 different carpets, you'll get 3 points. 3 different ones, 7, 4, 12, etc, etc, etc. So for you to do this, you need to have like a perfect camel with 1 type of each of the carpets. So it's like impossible to get that. It needs to be like super lucky. And then the fruit. So the fruit are sold individually. So each fruit will correspond to the following money you see here. So the pineapples are the most expensive. They give you 5 for each. But the thing with the fruit is, your camel with the fruit, when you go and sell, you need to sell always first the lowest type of fruit that you have. Okay, so if you have like a mix, a fruit salad to sell, the pomegranates need to be the first ones to be sold. Okay, and then you cannot sell anything else. Only on the next run you can sell the remaining fruit. So that creates a problem that if you get this, okay, you can sell, they are worth 2 each, but if you are also trying to sell pineapples, you need to sell these first and hold the pineapples. Then the tamaras are, I don't know the name, it's like the amount that you have, the amount in the card, not the cards, but the amounts. You combine the amounts and you can sell. The last but not least are the pottery, so in sets of equal ones, and there are 3 types of the greens, the yellows and the reds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they are worth the amount of money you see here. And that's it. So the game ends when all the markets, all the cards have been taken out from the markets, and the cards have here some icons which represent the consequence that will happen on the auction. So for example, the first player will have to auction with 1 less money. This one is 0, the one that bets 0 will be the winner. The one which has less cards will have a bonus on betting, etc, etc. All the cards have that, and then on the other side they all have the goods. And once this deck is run out by being used on these markets that you will flip throughout the game ends, and you just see you can all still have a final round where you try to sell everything, try to push out everything that you have on your camels as much as possible, and then you count the money. That's it. That's Camel Up. As you can see, it has nothing to do with the previous Camel Up, but it's more like a pick and delivery game with auctions as well. It's fun, and it's, if you like the other one, you have the same vibe with the images. So that was it. I hope you have enjoyed. If so, don't forget to leave a like and help this channel to grow. And if you are into board games, I truly invite you to check the rest of the channel and see all the content that I have there. I truly believe there will be something that will be interesting for you. And so I hope to see you on future ones. Thank you very much. Goodbye.